around that. Like, that's broadly speaking. People might accept a little bit less. Some people saying, no, I won't touch anything that's making less than 30%.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
everyone's got their own little mathematics going on in their head.
Of course. Everyone's got their own thing. Some people don't even mind what the profit is as long as they can refinance and then hold the asset.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to sort out their pension.
Got you.
Or other people are working with the council. So the council... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's just many
there's
avenues.
So many strategies.
Yeah.
That's why it's important that you understand someone's strategy before...
And stick to yours, would you say? Like, stick to your strategy?
You can do whatever you want.
I mean, like, stick to the strategy that you got in mind, or would you say if you change strategy?
It depends. If
be fluid.
People do different things. Like you said, be fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do different things. Like, for example, I know someone that's got a housing association, so they buy affordable units, they're called. But they also buy developments with planning permission. They buy developments without planning permission, get the planning permission, then sell it with planning permission. Like, you could do anything.
Yeah.
You don't box yourself in. You just go with whatever the deal is at the time. Makes sense.
Yeah. Because going back to like the HMO scheme, it's like someone had to be really creative to think of that, because I'm guessing before that it was like you have a house, you rent a house. Like, why would you fill rooms? That's strange to me. Like, just rent the house. Everyone rents the house.
I think with HMOs, they've been around for a while, but it depends on what the circumstance is. So we might not have heard of it, but for example, a really good example that people have been doing for years is, let's say there is a construction company who at the moment have a new building that is going on, that they're building. They need to get their contractors over. So as part of the package, they will pay for their rent or give a minimal rent. So everyone lives together in the same property. There's 5 of them. They're not their colleagues, but they don't know each other, and run it that way basically. But the actual construction company are on the tenancy. So that's one avenue of how HMOs can start, and student housing is another one, etc.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was thinking more to the point of like before any of this was even happening, as in like before people were renting rooms.
No, I think it's always been happening. Well.
So yeah, I totally agree. Property is something that has been there since the beginning of time, and we all need somewhere to live. Cool. I've also seen you've been out there doing a few podcasts, getting your name out there. How was that? How did you get into that?
Not even. It's not even like that. So, literally, I just spoke to one person who invited me to a group. They said, "Oh, we've got a podcast. Do you want to jump on it?" I was like, "Cool." And then another person said, "Oh, do you want to go on my Instagram live?" I was like, "Cool."
Yeah.
Like, it's not that deep. But what I've learned is, going back to my original point, is basically I didn't know what I had in terms of my experience. So I realized I've got something that I can give to people.
Yeah.
In terms of whether it's training or... I didn't know. I just thought, yeah, everyone knows that. Or you'll learn that on a course.
Yeah,
or
we do.
Do you know what I mean?
People think that.
I realized I've got some valuable experience, and people have trained me to a level where I can educate some people on certain things and help out where I can.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally. And I do agree with we don't know our skill set until we know our skill set. Like, as in, like, we can do something that is so mundane, or something that is so like something that you do all the time, like just even cooking. jerk chicken. Like you cook jerk chicken and you do it. It's just normal. You do it to feed your family and feed yourself. But at the same time, you can start a business off the back of that.
Easily, people do it all the time.
But some people don't even know that it's a skill.
Yeah.
Some people think everyone's eating good jerk chicken.
Exactly, and
some people aren't. Some people are eating raw chicken.
Yeah, raw chicken. No, I don't think so.
But you don't think there's a family out there that really,
of course, but
are just eating just to get by?
Yeah, no, of course, bread and sugar. I've heard all of that. But what I was gonna say is what I've learned with, because I was listening to this guy called Dan Locke. Not promoting his stuff or anything like that, but I just heard one of his YouTube videos, and he was basically saying, turn your skill into, have a high paying skill, and then use that skill to then build a business, and stuff like that. So from that kind of opened my eyes in terms of develop skills. So the deal sourcing skill, I can transfer that skill to create a new skill.
Yeah,
doing inventories is a skill that people pay me to do.
Yeah,
or pay our business to do.
Yeah.
So develop as many skills as possible and convert that into money. But if you've got a high paying one, then it can put you in a very, very lucrative position. And people pay for services and skills, basically.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, totally agree. So yeah, right now it's 2020 and we've got the COVID-19 coming to an end slowly but surely. Any plans for 2021?
No specific plans. I think this year has been a tough year for everyone. And if it's not been a tough year, it's been an adjusting year for you. Like everyone's been impacted in some shape or form. Whether I've heard of businesses being successful and businesses struggling, etc. For me, I just want to get through this year positively, making sure I'm laying the right foundations to move forward. I don't think anyone knows exactly what's going to happen next at this stage, but I'm just preparing for the worst, hoping for the best.
Being proactive.
Yeah, just being as proactive as possible, and just making sure. Yeah, just making sure I'm doing the right things and getting my business set up properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then next year, I've got a couple or one or two deals in the pipeline and stuff like that, subject to planning stuff that I'm doing. So just seeing those through and trying to take things to the next level.
We spoke before about you setting up a course and you taking consultations. Is that something you're going to work on?
Yeah, in time. So my main focus at the moment is the development stuff.
Yeah.
Doing as many deals as possible with that, and making sure my property inventory business is systemized. The plan was to employ people and stuff like that. So I need to make sure it's nicely systemized, and I know what I'm like. Make sure I know what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
Got the vision written down, and it's really straightforward stuff. But I just want to focus on that this year.
Yeah.
That's my main focus, and then the training stuff. I wanted to train people on room filling.
Yeah.
I've already been doing training with people, friends, and stuff for like development appraisals. I've been training people on development appraisals. I've been training them on rent deal sourcing, normal deal sourcing.
Nice.
Stuff like that. But that's just friends I've been doing that for.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. And it was just helping people out. And then now I want to take it a step further and do room filling, because I don't think anyone's really doing that at the moment.
Nice. Sounds like you got plans.
I killed it.
Okay, cool. Okay, that sounds very positive, man. Sounds like you're being very proactive.
I'm trying to. I think that's...
No, man,
that's
you are, but we're not trying.
No, I think I could be doing a lot more, because I took my foot off the gas.
No, you're doing enough. You're doing enough.
All right.
You can only do enough.
Yeah. I think
because okay. No, because bro, like we talk, innit? We talk a lot, and I ring you, and you sound like sometimes you just sound like you've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
So I think you're doing enough.
Yeah. I think I'm busy, but you can be busy doing nothing. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you're doing that, though.
No, I'm not doing that. But
exactly.
I'm trying to make sure that I want to set up for next year.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make sure I've got my systems right. I didn't have my systems right before.
Yeah.
In terms of the deal sourcing and stuff like that. But with this transferring onto inventories,
yeah,
I've got something that works.
Yeah.
And that I understand, and I want to take it to the next level.
Got you. Okay, cool, man. I'm gonna obviously leave your links in the bio.
Yeah.
Leave your links in the description on
Appreciate
YouTube. That. And people can hit you up, ask you questions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, happy to help. Yeah, feel free.
I think we should definitely do a part 2 as well.
Yeah, why not?
Because there's a lot of questions that I didn't get to ask you, but because of the technicals.
Yeah.
Cameras cutting out, blah, blah, blah.
No biggie, man.
And we got to go and get that pizza.
Yeah.
Where we going?
Home Slice.
Home Slice. If you know about Home Slice, then you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice vibe there still.
Let's go. Let's do that.
And thank you for jumping on the Big Talk podcast, man. I hope this has, inspired some people or given people some advice. Yeah.
I hope so as well. I'm just telling you my experience, and if you want to hear more or have any questions, just feel free to hit me up on Insta, etc.
Yeah.
Links will be in the bio. And
thanks
to Big Talk.
Anytime, my bro. Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Signing out. Peace.
Yeah.